What is up, car addicts? In this video, we're going to be customizing the 2018 Camaro ZL1 1LE in Forza Horizon 4. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the details of the car itself, opening all the doors and everything. Then we're going to do a baseline, top speed, 100% stock run. Then after that, we're going to see all the customization options that it offers, max it out, and then do a top speed run again and see the difference. So the first thing we'll be taking a look at is the details and all that. So one little thing I do want to mention here is I'm very obsessed with the Camaro ZL1. I actually have a ZL1 in real life. That's what I daily drive. That's my car. You can check out my Instagram. It's digital_car_addict. I post there every other day. And I absolutely love that the ZL1 is treating me very well. I have the normal version, but in this game, the one I'm showing you here is the 1LE version. But they do have both versions in Forza, so you can pick and choose which one you want. The 1LE version just came out recently. So the 1LE, basically with the main differences, this one is more like a track-focused hardcore one. So I have the 10-speed on my regular one, automatic. This one, the 1LE, it only comes manual. That's the only way you can get it, which shifts a little slower than the automatic, but this is more for the hardcore track. So the main differences here is you have the large spoiler at the rear, more downforce. You have the most notable front canards. They're humongous canards, a little overdone in my opinion, but everybody has their preferences. It's got a more aggressive front grille, kind of wraps around a little more. The top grille as well is a little different. Obviously the satin black hood. The 305s all the way around wheels, or I think you have 325s at the rear, 305s up front. The front spoiler's a little bit larger, and the most notable thing, and the reason I didn't get this one over the one I have now, is the fact that it has a very, very rough suspension. It's not the same one. The suspension is so rough that it rides harder than a Corvette. That's how rough that is. That's one of the main things that kept me away from this car. I rode in one, and after getting out of the car, I couldn't feel my spine. It was really bad. But the details, I mean, you open the hood here in the game, and I've seen this a million times cleaning the car, and it is 100% on point. I don't really see any issues here. Even the top part, the heat extractor cover, I mean, it is so well done. The details are, I mean, so far I haven't really found any problems with the car or anything wrong with the car compared to its real life counterpart. One of the main things that nobody's really going to care about is the trunk itself. The inside of the trunk, it ends really fast. But one thing I love about the 1LE is the clear taillights. Mine didn't have that. I had the red taillights, but I actually ordered the clear taillights from the 1LE, and I actually installed it myself on mine, and I absolutely love the change. It makes a big difference. It looks a little more aggressive, and it kind of differentiates it from the regular Camaro. So, you know, you see it from the back from far away, you're like, what kind of Camaro is that, you know? So, yeah. So, we open up the trunk here. You're going to see that, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. The trunk isn't that small in the real car. The opening is that small, but it has a lot more depth to it. I'd say like double that. I think that's probably the trunk size for the convertible model. I think they got that a little confused there. It's not supposed to end right there. I'm pretty sure it ends like that in the convertible model, but yeah. Very cool. They got the trunk release. I mean, everything very well. All the little caps and everything pretty much on point. The only one little thing that I noticed, the spoiler on the side is supposed to have a little sticker, a little black sticker that says X for some reason, like extreme, I don't know. I'm glad they didn't put it in the game anyways. I think it looks kind of stupid, so I think a lot of ZL1 1LE owners ended up taking a little stupid sticker off. I don't know why GM did that. It's kind of dumb. Recaro seats. I've seen this, I see this point a lot. I drive this car a lot, so I've seen this a million times already. The first thing I can tell you, the gear shift is way too high. Way too high. I don't know what I've driven the manual, I've seen the manual, and the manual shifter is definitely not that high. It's a lot lower than that. Any other things here? Not really. I mean, it's pretty much on point. Alright, let's go ahead and start it up. The engine sound is definitely very off. It sounds, I don't know, it sounds kind of like a truck engine. I don't know. The Camaro ZL1 does not sound like that. At least I got the crackles and pops kind of well there. Yeah, Forza is not really that good with their engine sounds in Horizon for some reason. In their Motorsport series, their engine sounds are great, but in Horizon, I don't know if they have a different team, but I guess it is what it is. You can see they even got the little 1LE on the brake calipers there. Love that little detail. Very well done. Alright, let's take a look at the bone stock top speed run now. And since this car is a manual, and with the automatic mode in the game, it shifts very slow, so I'm going to be shifting it manually myself. But there we go, kind of close to 200, but not quite. I do want to mention the regular ZL1 does do 200 because they both have the same engine, but the 1LE version does have more downforce, which slows it down at the top end. So the regular ZL1 is faster if you're going for top speed. Moving on, so the first thing we'll be taking a look at here is the manufacturer colors. So obviously it comes stock in the white. And you have the dark red. You have the regular red, the yellow, the blue, which is supposed to resemble hyper blue, but not quite. It's a little bit too dark. Then you have, looks like grayish black. I think these two colors are the same. They put a double color. I really can't tell the difference. I know for a fact there are not two different really close blacks. There's a really dark gray. Maybe that might be one of them. It's called Nightfall Gray, but I really can't tell the difference between these two colors. This one's more like a bluish silver, and this is, you have here the silver. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I still don't know what. Maybe they just did a double color there by accident. Okay, so I'm be painting it red. I love the ZL1 in red. I love how everything is outlined differently because you have that black contrast against the red. So you have a red and black combo. Absolutely love that. And there's not really much else you can do here. I mean, you have black mirrors, black hood. Looks fine to me. So you keep it like that. Alright, moving along to the customization. So first up here you have the body kit presets. So it's blank. So that means there's no wide body kits or race car kits or anything like that. Moving along, going to the conversions. So here you have engine swaps, drivetrain swaps, and aspiration. So you can change the from supercharger to twin turbo. All kinds of fun stuff here. This is very similar to the ZR1 we upgraded in the last video, the Corvette ZR1. So you have the V12 option, the racing V12, and of course the 7.2 liter V8. As you may know, this car comes with a 6.2 V8. So a lot more horsepower there just from the engine itself. It comes stock rear-wheel drive. Obviously, you can make it all-wheel drive if you want. But you know from all my videos, I always keep it the same drivetrain that it came with. So it came rear-wheel drive, it's going to stay that way. So what we're going to be doing here first is we're going to be maxing out the stock motor with twin turbos to see how much power we can get out of it. And then afterwards, after we do a top speed run for that setup, then we're going to go ahead and bump up to the most powerful craziness we can make this thing to the 7.2 liter V8 with the biggest twin turbos possible and max that out and see how much horsepower we can get out of it, and then do a top speed run a third time. Okay, moving along. Next up we got aero and appearance. We're going to see what visual upgrades we got here. So front bumper, you got a splitter under the splitter that's already there. Extra cannons mounted on top for some reason. And an awkwardly placed tow hook. Wait a minute. They forgot the tow hitch hole. Every ZL1 has a pre-ready tow hitch hole behind the grille. They forgot that. Well, there's another mistake, right? Alright. Moving to the back end, rear spoilers. We got the Forza generic spoiler you can put on literally every car. The spoiler is really annoying. Then you have the last option, which is no spoiler at all. So if you're trying to go for like crazy top speed, you go for that. But obviously we got to keep the big wang. It's got to be the 1LE, right? The big wang. That's what mostly identifies it. Maxing out the engine here. Every single highest option, trying to get the craziest horsepower out of it we can. Here we got upgraded turbos, about 100 horsepower more there, so the bigger turbos. Race flywheel definitely. Platform handling, so brakes, okay. I can see why they do race brakes because this car doesn't come with carbon ceramics. Okay. You do lose the 1LE badge, that really sucks, but I guess it is what it is. No race springs for this one, only rally, that's terrible. I would like to lower this car just a little bit. There you can see what the roll cage looks like. But obviously we never do the roll cage in these videos, trying to keep the weight down as much as we can. Speaking of weight, here's weight reduction. 754 pound race weight reduction. That is awesome. Definitely doing that. Clutch, just shift time there. Transmission as well. Lighter drive line, definitely. Race diff. Okay. Moving on to the tire compound. Okay, so it already comes with race tires. Okay, that's good. You can choose one with the letters or the standard one without the letters. I'm going to keep the standard. Fronts are 305s, like I stated before. You can upgrade to 315s if you want. Rears are 325s. You can upgrade all the way up to 335s. We're definitely going to do that. Next up, let's see the... Okay, so the fronts are 19s. You can upgrade to 20s. And the rears are also 19s. Upgrade to 20s as well. Okay. Alright. I'm going to keep it 19 all the way around like the way it came. Now here you can adjust the front track width for the tires. Honestly, I think it's already wide as it is. I don't think it needs to be any further out than that. Okay, let's see how light the stock wheels are. And not very light at all, so they're very heavy. So with these you save 16 pounds. These are about one of the lightest wheels in the game. So definitely we're going to add that in there, definitely save a lot of weight there. And you guys want to see what all-wheel options look like for this car at this angle, I'll put that at the very end of the video so you can kind of see how each wheel looks on the car. You can kind of decide which one you like the most. So again, I'll put that at the end of the video so we don't sit here for a while looking through wheels. Okay, it's all of it there. Let's see how much it's going to cost us. About $52,000. Oh my god, we're down 1,000 pounds. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We're up almost... We're about 1,100 horsepower, almost double. 0.1 of a lateral, 0.2 a lateral G better. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, complete transformation. That's gonna be insane. Alright, let's see how this beast does. $230 miles an hour. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see if we can make it even crazier with the other engine. Alright, let's see. 70 grand pretty much. And we're down another 10 pounds for some reason. Okay. We're up about 300 horsepower. Wow, okay. My god, these upgrades are crazy. Alright, let's see how it does. Oh my god. Almost 250 miles an hour in a Camaro. Only in Forza can you do something crazy like this. Oh jeez. Wow. That's hilarious. Well, this car is free if you have the car pass. I think it's only like 80 grand or so, or 75, something like that, with the if you don't have the car pass. I'm gonna turn traction control off here so you guys can see how much wheel spin you get with 1300 horsepower. It just gets sideways. Definitely a lot of fun. And I tried drifting with it earlier, and it actually drifts pretty well. Very surprising. Highly recommend this car. Definitely, this one's you're gonna have a lot of fun with this one, especially for how cheap it is compared to other cars in the game. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and as promised, here are the wheel options for the Camaro ZL1.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero?